Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. All right, guys. Hey, welcome back. And I got some cool news for you. Today, there is an event that's happening. Sally Ann Martinez is putting this together. And Sally Ann is a clairvoyant. And she's also the owner at Heaven's Light Wellness by Sally Ann. And it's located in the Southwest in Arizona, but she helps anybody across the world virtually. If you want to go to the website and follow along, check it out, heavenslightwellness.com. Now, tonight, I'm going to ask her all about this. There is this thing that she's doing virtually, and you don't even have to be there. All you got to do is, I believe, you go and you add your name, and you tag some friends and maybe family in the comment box, and you're going to receive this free gift and long-distance Reiki healings and blessings from Sally Ann. You're going to receive healing, white light, and energy just by liking a post. Are you kidding me? The event starts at 5 p.m. Arizona time. No need to be present. Just accept the energy and know you are worthy and smile. That's something really cool that she's doing. So if you guys got a question, you can call up 631-730-7376, or you can use instant feedback. Just ask your question to Sally Ann. I will ask it live on the air. Just give me your name, where you're from. If you're bashful, just say anonymous, and I'll do that. Now, I believe that Facebook is the place where you can sign up, but I'll get all that information for you. So, with no further ado, guys, it's my honor and privilege to bring to the program Miss Sally Ann Martinez. Welcome, Sally Ann.
Hey, how are you today?
I'm doing great, buddy.
Wednesday.
Hey, it's a great thing that you're doing here. Tell me about this.
Thanks. I just want to make sure and give back to our listeners and the people that are, I guess, part of my tribe, and as many people in the world that I can. So I call it an evening of gratitude, and I just want to give back and say thanks and help those that are listening and can key into the energy, just like some free energy and relaxation and recharging, especially with the holidays coming up. It's really easy for us to get depleted because all of a sudden our list of to-dos becomes monumento because of the things that we feel like we need to do, right?
Yep.
Like, did you order your Christmas cards yet, Casey?
I'm going to no comment on that one.
So those are the type of things that all of a sudden we're like, oh man, I'm behind the eight ball.
Yeah.
Because we feel like we need to get certain things done, and it just can create a lot of anxiety, or you get into fight or flight, and a lot of stress, and the world doesn't need that. So I just want to give people some extra love and coping mechanisms, to kind of take them through at least the next month. And so the way the program works is you just go onto Facebook at Heaven's Light Wellness, or you can go to Instagram on Sally Ann Hears, and you'll see that there's a light blue post that says an evening of gratitude. All you have to do is like that, or if we're not already friends, put your name in the comment box for you and for others that you'd like to gift this to. And then tonight, you do not have to be present. So tonight, I kind of go into a deep meditation and use this gift of long-distance Reiki. As you might recall, I'm a Reiki master and teacher, and I've been doing energy work for some 30 years. And so I'm just kind of giving out a lot of this love, specifically to the people that are on the list, but also to those that are touched by me in some way. So this way we can help perpetuate some great things in the world. And it's so, I'm not going to say funny, but because, the world is ironic and fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
I did this. I'm going to start doing it monthly, but the last time I did this, I had a friend who signed up for it. And 3 days later, I got a text or an email from him, and he said, I'm usually a really anxious person. In the last 3 days, I've been so calm, and today I realized why. Because he had signed up for this gift of healing.
Wow.
So it really made a difference in his life, and sometimes, you don't realize it for a while, but as long as you have that peace and I can give that to you, wow, I just feel blessed and honored to be able to do that.
That's awesome. And I think a lot of things, a lot of times we don't take chances on things that should be like no-brainers. Like, things don't fix themselves. You got to try stuff. And, for someone who hasn't done something like this is a perfect introduction into, working with manifesting good things and energy around us, right?
Absolutely. You have to feel worthy, of course, of getting good things. And some of us at some points in our life maybe don't feel worthy.
Yeah.
So it is important to say, I deserve this, right? I deserve good health. I deserve happiness. I deserve to feel balanced and unstuck. I deserve to sleep tonight, like all the stress can go away. So that's a really important part of manifesting or, setting goals. In the corporate world, that's what we used to call it, right? I'm going to set a goal. So in everyday life, or maybe some more common languages, is manifesting it. But we have to say what we want, because otherwise we're just kind of floating through life without a goal. So It's okay to say, I want to be happy in this way. It's as long as you say, because it's okay for me to be happy that way.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to say that I'm worthy of that.
Gotcha. Now, for people that are kind of new to energy and energy work, can you explain to them how you're able to help them, even if they're not even watching?
Yeah, absolutely. So really, energy is everywhere. We're kind of made up of energy.
Yeah.
Do you ever walk into a room and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I feel so much lighter than I did before, so much happier, right? You walk in, you're kind of grumpy and you don't want to go to this party, but you told somebody you show up, so you go to the party, and all of a sudden you're like, wow, this is so much fun. I'm so glad I went.
Totally, Sally Ann. Yeah, no doubt.
Right? So that's really just the energy that you're walking into, that people are happy in the location, and you can literally feel the difference, and it makes a difference to you, to your body. So that's really everywhere. There's energy everywhere, right? Walk into a meeting, and all of a sudden you're like, uh-oh, something's weird. Nobody has said a word. Everybody's still looking at their phones, but you walk in and like, dun, 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 right? So that's also the energy that we all pick up on. And so life in general is a mixture of both of those things. And they're around us. They can affect us. There's a lot of empaths in the world that feel energy, so they may be a little more attuned to feeling those things. And it's out there. It's what helps perpetuate the world. So by kind of knowing what's happening, because I think knowledge is power. So by knowing what's happening, then we can get into a rhythm or understand what is happening, right? Like if you're driving your car and some other vehicle is crazy and driving crazy and honks their horn at you and passes you, some of us say, oh my God, what did I do, right? Oh my gosh, and we internalize it.
Yeah.
But some of us also say, wow, poor guy. That person's having a really bad day because his actions really have nothing to do with me. He doesn't know me. He doesn't know my car. He doesn't know who I am.
Yeah.
It's just how people kind of express what's going on in their lives. So that part is energy too, and it can affect us if we internalize that and say, oh, what did I do? You probably weren't doing anything. You're just driving on the road, or if you got distracted for a second, that's okay too. But his or her reaction wasn't appropriate. So it really has more to do with them than it does you. So when that energy is around us, we have to understand that it's there. So this way, in that instance, we can say, wow, kind of like give that person grace. Wow, the person really is having a bad day, I feel sorry for them. And that helps you as a human instead of saying, you bleepity bleep bleep, right? Because that just affects me in a negative way.
Yeah.
So the goal is to understand what's around us, open our eyes to what's around us, so this way then we can process it differently and understand, it's like, I'm not going to beat myself up about this guy that's driving like a crazy man because, he's got some things that are going on that doesn't have to affect me. And that happens in everyday life.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
If our kids are freaking out on
100%.
us, if our spouse, our boss, our producer.
Guys, Sally Ann Martinez got a real treat for you tonight. Sally Ann, before we take this break, tell people one more time how to get involved.
Yeah, absolutely. It's absolutely free. You do not have to be present to get the effects of this wonderful effect that will happen tonight. All you have to do is to go onto Facebook, to Heaven's Light Wellness on Facebook, and you can friend us and then put your name, like the post, which is a light blue. You'll see a light blue post on there that says an evening of gratitude. So Facebook at Heaven's Light Wellness, or on Instagram, it's called Sally Ann Hears. You can go to that, and you will also see that same image. And just click on it, put your name in there, and people that you love, that you want to gift some beautiful energy and calmness for the holiday season.
All right. Sounds awesome. So let me just take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll talk more about the event and more with Sally Ann. So just hang tight, guys. Be right back.
Is anxiety, lack of sleep, concern for family members, your future, or your past affecting your present life? Are you looking to make a spiritual connection? I'm Sally Ann from Heaven's Light Wellness, and my life goal is to help you and others gain peace of mind and to know that you are not alone. I'm gifted with the ability to talk to your guardian angels and can receive powerful messages for your life. Contact me for an appointment at 602-799-5279 or visit heavenslightwellness.com. Have a blessed day.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. All right, we're back on the Sally Ann Martinez show. Welcome back, Miss Sally Ann.
Hey.
So, anything else you want to tell us about this event tonight? Because you got people that want to talk to you.
Yeah, absolutely. So, like I mentioned, it's completely free. It's just a good way to either gift somebody some extra love, energy, or release of tension, as it is for yourself. So going into the season is stressful, or, even some people have really bad weeks. I know it's been challenging for my family this week, so this kind of came at a perfect time. So I just want to gift people some peace of mind, some deep rest, if you will, and some balance going into, the weeks ahead of us.
Okay. All right. You got Justin. Don't tell me where he's from, but this is Justin. Wants to know, when doing a reading or helping someone, how do you tell someone a message that you think isn't ready to be heard?
So, Justin, really, your guardian angels are your number one, team players. So they're not going to tell you anything you can't handle. They're only going to tell you something that you can handle that day, at that moment in time. So if they tell you something maybe that you don't want to know, I like to call it, I call it the rattlesnake in the backyard, because I'm a New Yorker that's here in the Southwest, and if you came to visit, you saw a rattlesnake go in my backyard. Well, I don't really want to know that. Not information I want to know.
Right.
But I have a small dog. I'm notoriously barefoot, and I'm about to throw out the trash. So now that I know that there's a rattlesnake in my backyard, I'm going to act differently. Just small things that will make a difference in my life. Put on shoes, keep the dog in. So sometimes your guardian angels will tell you something maybe that you don't want to know, but you need to know. But they don't have to be catastrophic, life-altering things. Again, information is power. And if there is something really strong and really life-changing, they're going to make sure you can handle it before they tell you that.
Okay. All right. Makes sense. Hey, thanks, Justin. Good luck to you. Mark in Washington. What does a clairvoyant psychic medium mean, and what are they capable of doing, and how can you help others?
So I like to call myself a clairvoyant because, as I understand it, and I'm not a professional on the entire field, but mediums technically can talk to those people that have passed and bring you messages from those people that have passed. As a clairvoyant, I can also do that, but so I can connect you with those that have passed, but I can also connect you to your guardian angels. I can connect to you, what you need in this life, or what's answers to things that have happened to you in this life, and potentially what will happen in the future. I mean, it's the most likely thing. God gives us free will, so we get to change that for ourselves, and also people that are currently living. And they have, my guardian angels and your guardian angels, because you'll give me permission to talk to them, have taught me like this very specific language, if you will, that comes to me through feelings and pictures and sometimes smells and emotions that will mean things that then we can talk about to make sure that it makes sense to you. They'll say words that make sense to you, not necessarily Sally Ann. I'm just your ultimate telephone to them.
Okay.
So I just kind of translate the information.
All right. So
I also want to make sure that people understand that because I'm a Reiki master and because I do this through love, because that's the purpose to do this is to perpetuate love, that you're always safe. So everyone is wrapped in golden white light, protection from God or the universe, whatever word feels more comfortable to you. So this way we're protected. There's darkness doesn't come through when I do this, and that's a very, very specific intention.
Okay, that's good to know. Ashley in Maine wants to know, do evil entities exist, and have you ever been possessed by one or seen someone that has?
Yeah, the world has the yin and the yang.
Yeah.
So there needs to be bad to have good, unfortunately, and there is evil entities in the world. I have never been possessed by them. I have seen them. I have worked with clearing them. And the more work I do, the more exposure I get to different things. It's funny, as if I knew you were going to answer that question by my comment before. Ha, ha, ha. I didn't know you were going to answer that question, but...
oh, no, they just come in, I just read them.
Yeah, no, I think it's, interesting that should happen, but I always make sure and protect us in light and protection, because it does exist, and I don't want that on me, on the people that are with me, in my space. Every time there's a reading or I talk to someone, their space and my space, I clear that to make sure that it's a safe location, spiritually and emotionally.
Mm-hmm. Okay, makes sense. Thanks, Ashley. Wilbur in Florida. Is it possible to alter our own energy by listening to music?
Yes. I mean, energy, all of our experiences, as a human, all of our experiences can affect the energy that we have. So there are, especially music. I mean, I happen to love music, and I love lots of different genres of music, and I play them for different reasons, right? Like, you might play really calm, beautiful, classical music when you just really want to think, or something melodic when you want to go to sleep, or something like dance music when you want to get up and be happy and be bopping around the house. So I think that all changes the energy that we have, because we're able to take these outside influences and I'm going to say manipulate ourselves in a good way. I mean that in a good way, or control some of our happiness.
All right, makes sense. Good answer. Now, Sally Ann, we're about out of time here, but I do want to have you speak about this awesome event that's going to happen tonight So let me give you the floor here, and you can tell us again about what's going to go on and how we get involved. And this is something people shouldn't miss.
Yeah, absolutely. So pick up your phones, get on your computers, and get onto Facebook, Heaven's Light Wellness, and request a friendship. Put your name, like the post. It's a blue post that says a gift of gratitude. And like that, list some friends and yourself if you would like in that comment box. So this way I can help give you some lovely gift of energy. Feel free also on Instagram at Sally Ann Hears. And just know that it's coming and accept it with love and light. So this way you can have the most fabulous holiday season and feel balanced and at peace.
That's awesome. Now, is this something where people are going to see each other? And if so, should people put their... Is it just audio or is it video too? Can you talk about that?
Yeah, so actually it's neither. So that's kind of the joy of being able to gift this to other people.
Nice.
Is you do not have to be present.
Awesome.
So I'd like you to be present mindfully, right? To
of course.
mindfully maybe know that this is happening and that, wow, you're going to feel really great, or you're going to be able to work through some things that are going on right now and see the light. But you do not have to be present. It's not a live event. It's I will be sitting in deep meditation. I'll have my healing bowls going, and I'll be speaking people's names out loud and communicating with, it sounds really hinky when I say it out loud, but I'm telling you it's really a wonderful experience. I just kind of sit in meditation and let the guardian angels know who needs some extra assistance, even though I'm putting it out to everyone that's around us.
All right.
That makes sense.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. And one more time, the address and the time.
Yep. So 5 p.m. Arizona time, which is, I think that's 7 o'clock East Coast time. And Heaven's Light Wellness on Facebook and Sally Ann Hears on Instagram. And if you missed today, don't worry, we'll have other ones. So just click through and like us, be part of that community. So this way then you know when other free events are happening. So this way we can give you some love and extra light. It's kind of like an extra hug. We all deserve a hug.
Yeah, no doubt. What a great idea. Thank you for doing this. Guys, that's Sally Ann Martinez, and thank you for everyone who wrote in, and everybody check that out tonight. Thank you, Sally Ann. We'll be right back.